I'm Brian Professor B. Davis for your San Francisco Giants post-game recap. On Thursday in the doubleheader, the San Francisco Giants dropping both games in a twin bill to the Dodgers out at Oracle Park on Thursday. Let's recap the first game in Game 1. The Giants were shut out by the Dodgers by a score of 7-0 by the veteran ace Clayton Kershaw, who ended up going 6 innings as he and a Dodger reliever combined on a 4-hit shutout in Game 1 of the doubleheader, as Adrian Barnes ended up having a big two-run double. Austin Barnes had a two-run double in the fourth inning that really was the key to the Dodgers when they scored 4 runs in that inning. He would go 2 for 3 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. AJ Pollock 2 for 3 with a two-run home run, a run scored and a pair of RBIs. Cody Bellinger 2 for 4 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. Corey Seager went 2 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. Clayton Kershaw's final numbers: 6 innings pitched, 4 hits given up, no runs, walked none with 4 strikeouts. His ERA is now down to 1.83. He is now, and then for Logan Webb, 3 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. He had the one bad inning, was that big fourth inning was the difference. He walked 2 with 4 strikeouts in the contest. As the Giants end up in the first game, left 7 runners left on base and were 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. Let's give you the final totals for the game for that first game of that game. For the Dodgers, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners left on base. For the Giants, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners left on base. The win goes to Kershaw. His record improves to 4-1. Logan Webb takes the loss. His record drops to 2-3. Home run. Pollock his sixth. Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 17 minutes. As for Clayton Kershaw, he's now 24-13 in 51 games, 49 starts versus San Francisco in his career. In the second game of the doubleheader, the Dodgers shut out the Giants again by a score of 2-0, as Victor Gonzalez came out of the bullpen. It was a bullpen game for the Dodgers. He would go 2 1/3 innings, perfect innings, giving up no runs, no hits, walked none, with 3 strikeouts in the contest. Kevin Gausman, 4 2/3 innings, he gave up a home run to Palo Alto native Jock Peterson, and then he gave up 2 runs on 2 hits. He ended up walked 2 with 6 strikeouts. He was a tough luck loser. The Giants, Brendan Belt was the only part of the offense. The Giants threatened in the bottom of the ninth, but then Kelly Jansen came in and got the big save for the Dodgers. The Giants in the second game were 0 for 3 reverse in scoring position, and they left 5 runners on base. Combined in the 2 games in the doubleheader of the twin bill, they end up leaving 12 runners left on base, and they were a combined 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position. So the offense kind of cooled off after winning 7 in a row. Final totals of the game: for the Dodgers, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners left on base. For the Giants, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. They left 5 on base. The win goes to Gonzalez. His record proves to 2-0. The losing pitcher, Gausman, tough luck loser, pitched well. Record drops to 1-2. Save goes to Jansen, his 8th. Home run in the contest was by the Palo Alto native Jock Peterson, his 5th of the season. Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 30 minutes. With the loss, the Giants dropped their record to 15-18, while the Dodgers improved their record to 24-9, the best record in the majors. And for the Giants, it's the first time they get shut out in a twin bill. First time ever in San Francisco history since they moved west in 1958. Were shut out in back-to-back in a doubleheader. First time in Giants history, way back on July 25th, 1943, when they dropped the pair to the Chicago Cubs at Wrigley Field. And it's also the first time the Giants were swept in a doubleheader by their longtime rival, the Dodgers. The Dodgers' first time sweeping the Giants in a doubleheader out here in San Francisco since way back on July 26, 1988. So the Giants dropped to 15 and 18. They'll be back at it, and they'll travel to take on the Arizona Diamondbacks at Chase Field for the 3-game weekend set down in the desert. And the Giants, hopefully, they could bounce back. And first pitch for will be at 6:40 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The game will be seen on NBC Sports Bay Area as Dwayne Kuiper, Mike Krukow with the call, and on the Giants radio flagship station KBR 680 104.5 as John Miller and Dave Fleming with the call. Latest news on Giants baseball and so much more, go to sfgiants.com. Once again, the final score: Giants was shut out in a doubleheader on Thursday down at Oracle Park. They lose game 1 to the Dodgers 7-0 and lose the second game of the Twin Bill by a score of 2-0. That's it for now. I'm Brian Professor B. Davis for your San Francisco Giants post-game recap.